My name's Jose Pruitt. I'm captain with the Franklin Fire Department. Today we're going to take a tour of new Tower 6. This is our newest Sutphen SPH 100-foot platform. Just got delivered a couple months ago. We're going to take a little tour. Under the hood has a 500 horsepower Cummins ISX engine tied to an Allison EV5000 transmission. From that transmission is how we power the ladder and the generator through a PTO. Heart of the tower right here, the pump, is a QMax Hale 2,000 gallons per minute pump. We have a 300 gallon tank along with a 30 gallon foam tank. So we're able to add foam in case there's a hydrocarbon fire or even a smaller Class A fire. We have pre-connects. We have 2 1.75" pre-connects, 200 feet long. And then we also have a 2.5 inch pre-connect here. So we can fight fire from here. A lot of times while we're covering for the engine while they're in training, we're the only piece of apparatus that's in district, and we have a little bit of water to get us started. We also have hose where we can hook to a hydrant and get something going before an engine gets there. This first compartment is just general engineer or driver operator tools. It also houses the remote control for the 2 nozzles on the platform. From this one remote control, we can operate either one of the nozzles on the platform from the ground or anywhere. More tools that we can use to adapters so we can hook different types of hoses together, whether we hook from a fire hydrant to a large diameter hose or smaller hoses and adapt them down to even different size hoses. We also have along the sides, each of these compartments hold an air bottle, which are for our self-contained breathing apparatus. So this is how we change those out at a fire, a quick change. They last about 30 minutes. This compartment right here holds our different types of saws. We have 2 chainsaws, ventilation saws. We can use these if you ever see videos of firefighters up on a roof cutting a hole in the roof. What that does is lets the gases and smoke out of the building and lifts it up where the firefighters can find the fire easier. Also eliminates some of the gases of combustion so we don't have flashover or backdraft. This saw is our rotary saw. We can use it to cut many things: metal, wood, concrete. And we also, something new that some of them we just started getting, a lot of people don't imagine that we use them, but a battery operated chainsaw, and it works very, very well. It's very quiet, but we just used it the other night actually. This is a ladder to get up, make our way to the platform from the ground, so that any equipment, anything that we need to carry up there, a lot easier to get to from here than having to grab it and climb up the ladder however high it is. We have that ability, but it's way easier from here. This compartment holds extra hose, cones, or ladder belts, adapter for large diameter hose. We can lay this out on a driveway, and we can divide it out into other size hoses in case we have to make a long lay, or even inside. Say we had the mall or something, we could lay a line inside and we can run extra hoses inside of somewhere, a big space. On the back, we have 3 compartments. This compartment holds our 5-inch supply hose. This is what we hook to the fire hydrants or hook between apparatus to supply water. This is a 5-inch hose capable of moving thousands of gallons of water over long distances. These are our ground ladders. We have a 14-foot extension, 24-foot extension, 2 16-foot roof ladders, and a 35-foot 2-section extension ladder which is a special size to fit in this compartment here. There's a compartment where we keep our fastboard or RIT sled, well, RIT board, in case we have to rescue a firefighter inside. We can take this with us, package them on here, and pull them out to outside the fire building. Also holds some of the tools, shovels, street key, which is this is what opens and closes the valves for fire hydrants, and then have pike poles. New York hooks is mainly what we use. Various sizes, whatever's required for our use, and also to gain credit for ISO. Our platform has a parapet ladder, which can be operated by that handle right here from the platform itself, and it'll come down. That way, if we're over a building, this ladder will go down so we can climb down and not have to jump however far it is. And actually, going down is not as bad as trying to get back up. It also has arms on here for a Stokes basket, in case we have to pull or pick up a person, rescue someone either from a high place or a low place. We can put the Stokes basket there, secure it. It also has a lifting ring back here off the ladder itself, and this is capable of lifting 800 pounds. We have 2 master streams. Obviously the pump is capable of pumping 2,000 gallons per minute, but that's from draft, which is where we pull water out of a static place. When we're hooked to a hydrant, we could pump more than 2,000 gallons a minute easily, especially using the 5-inch hose. The platform itself is a little bit different style than some of the older ones, a little bit larger, very comfortable to work out of. We have the chevron stripes on the back of the apparatus. That's for highway safety, so that try to avert someone running into the back of the apparatus. This is our compartment for our toolbox. Don't quite have it full. We do have room for future additions, but we do have some hand tools here, as you never know what we're going to get called for, whether it's a fire, it could be even taking apart an HVAC unit to make sure it's not on fire, for taking apart machines and things. This compartment holds our RIT tarp and rope, and this is our non-destructive entry tool kit that Chief Ponzani came up with, and it has tools in it to where we don't have to break down a door. We'll try not to break down the door. We're more than capable of doing that, but we try to do as least damage as possible when we make entry to somebody's private property. Unless it's on fire, then all bets are off. This is a stair chair. This is for the tower. We go on lift assist, things like that. And this just makes it easier to package the patient and get them out of the house, usually carried by an ambulance. But one of the tools that some of the personnel thought it'd be good to have, just to make it easier for us to not strain ourselves and not get hurt bringing someone downstairs. And this holds our 2 battery operated positive pressure fans, or they can be negative pressure, just depends on how we use it. But these will run for about 45 minutes, and then they can either be plugged in or recharged. Very handy. Doesn't create carbon monoxide in somebody's house, so we can use it in a lot of places. Very flexible, and amazing what the batteries have come to in just a few short years. This compartment holds our battery operated tools. There's a blower, a small light. Also holds our RIT kit, or we take in, that has equipment that we can use to rescue a firefighter that's down if they're having trouble with their self-contained breathing apparatus. There's a bottle in there with connections and different things that we can use to rescue that firefighter and make sure that they have air so we can bring them back out. battery operated tools, cooler with some fresh H2O. And this compartment here has all of our hand tools. Something we've done with the last few apparatus is take them to Fire Marine in Springfield, Ohio, which is close to the Sutphen plant. And what they do is make custom mounts for fire apparatus, rescue apparatus, and it's made it, the in-service time has been cut down from months to just a couple of weeks. And it's way better, and they do that. That's their full-time job, is to mount tools and figure out innovative places and how to get them on our apparatus and figure out how they work best in the spaces that are created on the fire truck. These are our hand tools. Have a little Indian pack is what we call it. This holds about 5 gallons of water. We can fill it up, and this is for brush fire, grass fire, things like that. Last resort. And we have some other hand tools. Have our fire extinguishers, various types, with a ABC, water can, and a Class K. Class K is for fat oil fryer, like fryer fires in restaurants and things like that. It's makes a foam blanket on the oils and keeps it from bubbling up like you see if somebody throws water on a pan. This compartment's for future tools, so it is empty right now, but we can use it for whatever we need to in the future. This bottle right here provides air at the tip of the platform, so firefighters don't necessarily have to wear their SCBA. We can hook in with a mask and a hose, and they can breathe from the tip and not necessarily have to inhale any smoke or anything like that, and not have to wear a 30-pound air pack for a few hours. Inside here is our generator. It's a 8 kW generator. It's PTO driven. It can drive, there's little outlets that are around the engine or around the tower itself, and we can run power from those outlets to, of course, whether it's a fire and we cut the electricity off, if we need lights, things like that, if we need to recharge our battery tools. This compartment is where we have our medical equipment. All of our apparatus have paramedics on them. This one is no different. We have the ability to go on any type of medical call in the city and provide ALS care for our patients. This small compartment has a fire extinguisher, and it's just here we can put our turnout gear in. It's not much there. We have our tools that are mounted here for quick access. These are our New York hook, and we have one on each that's capable of being taken off from either side. And that's just one of the tools that we take in if we have a fire alarm or if we have a fire. That's one of our go-to tools. So we can get a water can and a New York hook, and we're ready to go. The cab is capable of seating 5 personnel. There's 4 air pack seats, and each of those seats don't require anything but putting the air pack on and moving forward, and they come out with no special handles or anything like that. They're rated for 20 G crashes and hold the breathing apparatus in place in case there's an accident or the truck rolls over. Inside the cab, we keep our gear or tactical gear. We also have the shelving where we keep some of our smaller tools. But something that we've done in the last few apparatus that we've placed in service, the battery charger also is an inverter. So it charges all of our things that drain the battery, but it also provides 3,000 watts of power. If we don't necessarily have to turn the generator on. We can power things off of this inverter, charging some of our battery tools, things like that. It's seamless. It's all done from the shore power. Plug in the truck, and it knows when there's 110 coming in. It charges the batteries. When it unplugs, when this truck starts and it unplugs, it'll switch to the alternator, and all those things charge from that 12 volt. This is where I sit. This is the captain's seat or the officer's seat. In here has the radio, which we talk to our dispatchers and other apparatus if we're on a call. It also has the MDT, which gives us information on what kind of call we're going on and any information that dispatch has to provide for us. We also have our headsets that we can use to protect our hearing, and we can talk to each other going down the road with the sirens on. On the front, this is something we didn't used to have on our ladder trucks. This is a front pre-connect. It has 150 feet of 1 3/4 hose and also a New York hook. So we can use this for mainly car fires and things like that. We can use it on any kind of fire really, but for the most part we use it on a roadway. Something that Sutphen has been doing for a couple of years is cutting out the names of the cities where the apparatus are going to. It's also backlit with red LEDs, so it really stands out at night. Well, that concludes our tour of Tower 6, and if you ever want to see it in person, just stop by Station 6 anytime. As a matter of fact, if you want to stop by any of the fire stations, you're welcome to. If the fire trucks are in it, you're welcome to stop by. It's your station.